Alright guys, what's going on? This is Cortez coming out with a video. It's my first one that I'm going to do on this topic. Hopefully it will not be my last, but nevertheless, follow me down this rabbit hole, and on the way down, go ahead and hit that subscribe button somewhere over there. Alright, so, first off guys, the video is going to be specifically about what's going on down there in Houston right now, and the world around us, if you will. But guys, I just want to kind of bring to your attention some things, that are going on down there in Houston. Now I do have family that's down there in Texas. Some of them have been affected, and I know that some of them probably haven't. But nevertheless, let me just kind of get the topic going. Guys, I'm really saddened, when I look at the news, or what I like to call the funnies. Because to be honest with you guys, the news is fake. It's all telegraphed. It's fake. It's not real. A lot of stuff they say, we can say is real, but a lot of times when they put stuff out, guys, it's full of false flags all together. The news tends to make things 10 times worse than what it actually is. And then when you do watch the news, they never even give you the truth of the matter. They don't give you the whole truth. They'll give you a little bit of the truth, and then they'll mix it in with a lie, in other words. So the news really isn't a source that we can actually trust, because at the same time, one thing we have to be able to realize about the news is that the news is full of it's ran by corporations. It's ran by the elite. The elite have an agenda that they want to get over to the masses, and they're doing a bang-up job right now. But nevertheless, guys, back to the topic at hand. That's a different video for a different day. But I will say this, people are looting down there. I knew it was just a matter of time before it happened. But hey, again, you've heard it here, out of the mouth of the donkey. It's going to get worse in Houston. Bottom line, they've got FEMA and they've got martial law that's going on down there in Houston right now. They've got all these people looting, all these people breaking and stealing. And they've got all these empty Walmarts that they have all these military soldiers and all this military weaponry going into. Guys, when we look at what martial law is as a whole, martial law is when the United States government along with the U.S. military comes in and they take full control of a specific or desired destination. And that's exactly what's happening down there in Texas, in Houston in general right now. Places like Beaumont, Texas are affected by a lot of portions of Texas that weren't initially hit by the flood are starting to get the ripple effects or the tail end of it. So as the water, breaks down and starts to leave Houston as a whole, it's going to spread off to, the different suburban or different parts of, the rest of Texas, in other words. Because in order for the water to recede completely, it has to go somewhere. And all of it's not going to go back into the oceans or the rivers, mind you. But nevertheless, I will say this. Guys, we can't sit up here and try to point the finger just to black people in general. Because right now, the media is just showing you black people that are down there that are looting. But I'm more than sure that there are white people down there looting. There are Latinos that are down there looting. There are probably Asians. I'm more than sure there are Asians as well that are down there looting. You just don't see it. But guys, one thing we have to be able to realize is, what do we expect to happen when disaster and travail and anarchy breaks out, in a state? When FEMA has not come to your neck of the woods and you are all out of food and you don't have any money, you haven't been to work in God knows how many days to even make a check. What do you expect to happen? People are going to steal. People's mindsets are going to go into survival mode. The animalistic nature that is man is going to cut on, because no one wants to die. People have children, people have families, so they're going to loot. You're also going to have them belligerent idiots that are out there that are looting things that are really unnecessary. I can't see how it is that people in Houston, different parts of Texas, do not have electricity whatsoever. So why are you looting televisions, you idiots? How stupid are you? You're looting televisions, computers, and laptops and tablets. Guys, what is this stuff how's it gonna benefit you if everything is flooded and you do not have power in your home or in your vicinity? You're looking stupid right now. Now, I do not condone looting whatsoever because I'm a God-fearing man. But nevertheless, what I will say is this. When people are in the need of food and you have no other source to get your food, I understand, and I kind of, wink at, again, wink at what's going on down there. Because right now, what can you do for survival? Because again, as much as we want to sit up here and say that, look, FEMA and the U.S. government is down there trying to help everyone. We cannot sit up here and depend on FEMA to get to everyone at one time, because it is impossible. It's just not going to happen overnight. We still have parts of Louisiana that are still in turmoil and travail over what happened with Katrina, that FEMA never really got around to. See, guys, one thing we have to realize is the government, FEMA, and everywhere else, they are going to get to the parts of the state or the country that are the most important to them. Predominantly, it's going to be the white people first, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The white people are going to be rescued and brought to safety first. Then the surrounding communities that surround the white communities. So if you are black and you are in one of them communities that happen to be around one of them predominant white communities, then you will get help next. It's more of a pyramidal, type of ripple effect. They help the people at the top first, and then everyone else. If you look at what happened in Ferguson, there's people in Ferguson that still are looking for help. That never got it. But here again, guys, one thing we have to realize is this is just the way things are in this country. Now, I will say this. You got places like Canada. Canada, they're offering free refugee status to people who can actually make it there. I mean, you have people, who are leaving the U.S., people from Haitians, and people, from all over, from different parts of Africa that are crossing through the U.S. just to get to Canada, just so they can get refugee status. It's amazing how we live in the most powerful country in the world, the country that has more food than what we know to do with, but yet and still we can't find a way to put papers on these people so they can get citizenship and try to build a life for themselves. The Canadians are saying that they have the capacity to be able to help everyone and anyone who can actually make it there. So guys, I'm telling you, you heard it here first. If you can, get your butt up to Canada, because what's happening there in Houston is just the tip of the iceberg. It's only going to spread. Now we're hearing rumors of Irma, another hurricane that's supposed to be worse than Harvey. And guys, only God knows how bad it's going to be if it hits the East Coast. So guys, if you look at it, they're hitting all the big dog states here in the U.S. They're taking states like Texas, California, Colorado, New York, states that they know are dominant in the game when it comes down to finances, because they know these states are what the government and the elites look at as threats, because pretty much all the other states, save these that I've already mentioned, are really dependent on the government, and they know this. But the states that bring in a majority of the money that this country generates from year to year, those are the states they're trying to take out first, guys. Bottom line. So they've already said that they expect for FEMA and a governmental presence to be in Texas for the next coming years. And only God knows how long that is. So guys, open up your eyes. Look at what they're doing in the skies above us. I mean, have you looked at it lately? Our skies can be completely crystal blue, not a cloud in sight. And then what do they start doing? You see these airplanes spraying all this aerosol across the sky. The sky goes from almost an oceanic blue to, hot dang it, a milky gray. And then all of a sudden, the wind starts to move, and all these big fluffy clouds just appear out of nowhere, dropping rain for 6 or 7 hours, massive amounts of rain. Guys, climate change is actually happening. They are trying to keep us so dumbed down as to where we're more concerned with what's going on Instagram, what's going on, on Facebook and all these other platforms, what's going on in the news, the war with North Korea. Guys, we've got to wake up. This is a simulation. This is not real, guys. It's all a game. They're trying to keep us dumbed down with these things that are conducive to petting our flesh, guys. But guys, I'm crying out loud right now. Guys, wake up. There's a hidden agenda behind what the heck is going on. We have people that are down there in Houston that are trying to tell everybody, if their videos aren't getting erased off of YouTube and Facebook. They're trying to tell everyone, and hopefully only God knows how long this video is going to be up, guys. So subscribe so you can get updates when I do put videos out. But guys, they're setting us up for a disaster. The elites are out to get us. Guys, bottom line. Texas, what happened in Ferguson here in St. Louis, Guys, these are only the beginnings of sorrows for this country. Guys that have a hidden agenda, and they're pressing it really hard against the masses here in the U.S. Guys, all I can say is, for the people that were hit by this thing in Texas, these people didn't have flood insurance. I feel bad for them because they lost everything. Unfortunately, just like down in Louisiana when Katrina hit, these people are not going to get help. It's just not going to come to their neck of the woods. So guys, don't sit up here and frown on these people for looting and trying to survive down there. Until, you know, something does happen that's better to kind of patch what the heck is going on down there, people are going to continue to loot. You're going to continue to see these videos on YouTube and these social media platforms. Specifically, putting African Americans in the limelight. But guys, please believe that you do have whites, Latinos, Asians, and everybody else down here. Well, I'm sorry, down there. That are looting just as well, guys. So, until my next video, this is Cortez. Guys, subscribe, like, comment, and I'm going to be coming back at y'all with some more videos as everything unfolds. Alright, stay blessed.